I'm sick and tired of walking through this fucking dick jungle. I'm sick of pushing this dumbass cripple around, and I'm sick of following this stupid fucking smelly goat.
Take a deep breath. No, everything will be okay when we arrive.
How are you gonna tell me to take a deep breath when you don't even have the ability to breathe yourself? If you didn't have that damn machine doing it for you, I would be performing CPR at all times.
Yes, and just the fact that you are willing to do that proves that you, somewhere, deep down, care for me.
Whatever, Sister Corissa. You know what? I'm just gonna sit on your lap. Turn on the motorized wheelchair.
I will try.
We'll do it. I'll push the little button to make us go. I'm done.
It is revving in the dirt. There is not enough traction on the wheel.
My God! Okay, I'll get out and push you.
Maybe you could just carry me.
No. You're too gross and too old.
You could strap my chair to the goat and carry me like a sack of potatoes.
Now that's an idea. Goats are known to carry things. Hey, goat! Could you carry this young lady on your back, including your wheelchair?
You need to carry at least part of it. That is a young goat.
I thought... Sister Corissa, listen. I'm done. I'm done with your bullshit. You're gonna get this whole wheelchair on that goat, and he's gonna carry you the rest of the way. I'm tired.
If you will help me onto the goat's back. Otherwise, what am I supposed to do? Run it over?
I'm not gonna touch you. It's you get up on that goat's back, or I'm leaving you here in the middle of this penis jungle.
I have no muscle. How would I get on the goat? At least dump me onto its back.
So you saying you want me to leave you?
No. But perhaps if you could
use
go...
that little strength in your hands to push it forward. Come here, you little goat. I'm gonna push you back down, and she's gonna wheel up onto your back, okay? Oh, I hear it cracking. I hear it cracking.
I think it is dead. I think we broke its neck.
Just stand up. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Just stand up.
Now what, sister? No. We don't even know where to go.
Well...
That was so stupid. I told you it would not work. You are going to single-handedly get us killed.
You're the one who killed the goat!
It was your stupid idea.
Do you think I would have killed the goat if I climbed up on top of it? No, it was you and your 500-pound wheelchair.
It's hard to say whether you would do it or not. Cat and dog killer.
Excuse me? Cat and dog killer accomplice?
I was not even there for it.
Well, you were involved with my organization, and my organization did it. You would be canceled by Twitter standards. You would be. If they found out that you were still working with me afterwards, you're done.
You are probably right. It is a pity of circumstance that we are locked together forever.
Yep, so here, let me get you out of here. Let's just keep walking through this damn... Oh my God, Sister Corissa, look. Look through the opening. Looks like gold.
I see a big gold fortress.
It's a palace.
This is better than anything I could have imagined walking through the forest.
We were literally here, and you had to kill our kind goat friend for leading us here. We're literally right here, look!
I did not know.
Sister Corissa, you are going to get a major spanking from Big Red once we find him.
Do you hear the noise?
No, all I hear is your damn wheelchair burring. Let me get you out of this hole. Come on, this concrete over here.
Hello, ladies!
Okay, excuse me? Hi.
That is a giant red penis. Why aren't you more scared?
Big Red? You know what Big Red is?
Do I know where Big Red is? I fucking am Big Red!
Oh, okay, well, we're here! We made it! How you doing, sir? Do you mind if I,
Where's Chauncey?
Who?
Chauncey.
Chauncey?
The goat guide I sent.
Sister Carissa killed him.
She did what?
She was sick of pushing her wheelchair, so she decided that she would try to have the goat lay down, and she would wheel up on top of it, and he died from he's right in the clearing right there.
It was not as she describes it.
Chauncey was the third in line to this throne, behind me and my no-good brother, Bertram.
You what?
Now you've killed him. What a welcome!
Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do it!
Oh, it's not your fault.
Thank
Listen,
you.
As you get to know me, you'll learn that part of the reason they've always called me the Big Red is because, well, one, of my giant red penis, but also my quick-to-anger abilities.
I can see that. Can you relax?
I don't know how to relax, especially under the news that you've killed Chauncey.
You didn't like him anyway.
What do you mean I didn't like him?
Don't give me that look, young man. You said he was no good.
That's my brother Bertram that's no good. You may not have met him yet, but Chauncey was the good one.
Well, Bertram's gonna be next in line if you die, Big Red. Bertram's next in line, not Chauncey.
Because you... Okay.
You know what? I'm quick to anger too, and I don't like this introduction. I can head back to Earth anytime I want. I forget why I'm here in the first place.
There's nowhere safe for you to go, Sister No, and you know that. I saw your little ISIS video.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell Sister Carissa that.
Nothing has made me that hard in years, No.
Oh. So you mean this big jelly mess that you are gets erect too?
Oh, yes, and when it does, at least 36 times its size. I'm definitely a grower, not a shower.
Oh my God, 36 times its size. You hear that, Sister Carissa? My Lord.
I really would like to see that.
Yeah, how could we both get you... Do you want me to kiss Sister Carissa? Does that get you off, Big Red?
God, no! Oh, God,
Is it because
no.
she's fugly?
It's because she's disabled.
Excuse me, is there somewhere I can go cry?
No.
There are no places for crybabies on Big Red Penis Island. Now you either suck it up, Buttercup, or you blow it out your fucking ass!
Okay, Big Red. Here's what we gotta get straight, okay? I'm the one who can make fun of Sister Carissa the most. You can poke light fun at her, but when you did that just now, it kind of offended me. I'm the only one who can make fun of her. Oh my God!
You stay the fuck down, No. Listen here. You might have ruled Earth with your black magic, but here on Big Red Penis Island, you listen and you serve me. I'll make fun of that disabled woman all I want. Hey, cripple, we killed Stephen Hawking. Does that make you jealous?
You killed Stephen Hawking?
Yes, we're the ones who did it.
Why?
Just to be evil!
Okay. He creeped me out anyway. I don't like... Can you help me up?
No! You ladies come with me.
Okay. Doesn't that hurt your balls jumping on him?
Are you sure about this, Sister No?
Sister... What else do we have to do? We don't belong on Earth. Apparently this is our only home now. This is the hole we've dug ourselves.
Are you just willing to give in like that? That's not the Sister No I know and love.
I know it's not, but I've also never seen a dick that big, and when he hit me with it, it kind of turned me on.
I have to say, it turned me on too. If only he would smack me with it.
I don't think there's any chance, sister.
I know.
I just want him to put me in my place and tell me what to do and just suck his big cock.
Excuse me, ladies.
What?
Suck his big cock, you say?
Huge.
Come this way. In this room here, as you can see, this is where we keep the emeralds, the rubies, the necklaces.
Oh.
Now you see, I've always kept one aside for a special person, you see.
Is it me?
Well, it was somebody else. And not only did I give it to the wrong person, but she took it. She stole it.
Who?
Some fucking Shelly Ann bitch. I made that bitch a princess.
Shelly Ann?
Yes, I made that bitch a princess. Kept her here while she rode my cock nightly down to the balls. She took me to the balls. No woman has ever done it before. Shelly Ann did it. I made her princess immediately. I knew from the prophecy that she was the one. I gave her the necklace, and she fled in the night.
She sounds like a real cunt. Listen, the name Shelly Ann sounds real familiar. I think I might know this bitch.
You think you might know Princess Philheimer?
Was she Christian?
Yes, she... Oh, God! Don't get me started on that infernal religion nonsense! She kept thinking if she tried to change, that if I converted to Christianity, that God would turn me back into a goat! As if I want to go back to being a normal goat, and not this...
You were a goat?
I was a goat.
I'd rather be a big dick myself.
Exactly! Why would I confess my sins to the Lord just to become...
Red, I can't believe she did you dirty like that.
I know.
I would never do you dirty.
Shut up! Why is she even here? Get one of my goats to take her to the other room.
Don't take her away. She's with me. She got me here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been here.
Why don't you like me?
I've already told you why I don't like you. Now I will let you stay here. But if I'm ever going to have any sort of carnal relations with this woman here, it's not going to be in front of a crip! Now get out!
I guess it's not a good time to mention that I think she might have a crush on me. Maybe she would want to watch Big Red.
Maybe someday, but today I want a little peace and quiet. Can't even get a hard-on thinking about her. Can't even get a hard-on thinking about Kristen Chenoweth under these circumstances.
I couldn't either, Big Red. Listen, could you get a hard-on looking at this tit? Oh, wow.
My God. He almost touches the ceiling.
How could I ever take you to the balls? You'd be coming out my mouth. How did Shelly Ann do it?
She is a masterful vagina. What in the world? I can't even imagine.
They don't call me Sister Loosehole No for nothing. Okay, Sister Corissa, here, I'm just gonna put you in the corner.
Hang on.
And you can sit.
I want to watch.
No, you're not gonna watch. You're gonna sit here in the corner and you can touch yourself if you want. You can be my little cuck. But for now, unless some goats come to get you, I don't know where the goats he ordered was, but I'm gonna fuck Big Red.
Okay, Sister No. At least I'll get to hear it and see the shadows.
Exactly. Be grateful.
Get over here!
Okay, Scorpion. Ooh, I like when you yell at me like that.
Now you said you weren't sure you could take it to the balls.
I've never seen a dick that reaches
Well, I'm
the
doing it without consent!
Is that blood I am covered in?
Only a little bit! She'll be fine! It's the first time! Big Red's gonna shoot his load! Big Red's gonna shoot his load!
Don't judge me, I shrink down to about negative 36 times after I come.
It's coming out my mouth.
Oh my God. Oh.
You definitely got me to the balls.
Now do you see how Shelly Ann did it?
I almost had half your balls in me.
I'm very rough and I take it when I want it. You down for that?
Oh, I'm down for that, baby. You take it when you want it. I'm your free use little slut. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, damn. Damn.
You got a fart fetish too?
Yeah?
Mind if I fart on your balls?
Please do. Even louder. Oh my God.
Big Red, we were a match made in heaven. Can I cuddle up?
I'd prefer for you not to. It's just I'm hot. And after I'm done, I shrink down to less than normal size even, and it just makes me insecure.
Why would you have any reason to be insecure? You're the biggest dick I've ever been with.
Your cock sprayed her blood and your semen all over me.
Glad you could enjoy!
Well, that's what you got out of this, Sister Corissa.
Now... No?
Yeah?
I think you were the one who was supposed to wear that necklace. And listen,
well, then I want my fucking necklace back.
I'm not just saying that because I came. I really think, when I look back on it, that you were the woman in the stained glass prophecy, not Shelly Ann.
I was?
Come with me, quickly.
I'm coming.
Right over here. Leave the cripple.
What? I want to see.
She'll be fine. Right in here. I'm gonna throw this curtain back.
Oh.
This is the stained glass prophecy, etched in the year 11 by the Goat Elders.
Oh my god. Big Red, that's me.
I know. That's what I'm thinking too.
Looks just like me.
I thought it looked like Shelly Ann if she was 40 years older, but now that I've met you, I know it is you.
Oh, well, where's my damn necklace?
She stole it.
That's my necklace. The prophecy fucking said I want my fucking shit back.
We're gonna get that necklace back, No, and we're gonna do so much more than that, as you can see by panels 6 through 9, where we absolutely devastate Goat Island.
I want to massacre every living man, woman, and goat on this island.
Now, there's only one thing that we've never understood completely.
What?
Years and years after the Goat Elder had carved this stained glass etching, we uncovered an urn buried in his backyard years and decades and eternities later. An archaeologist uncovered it. Bartholomew Hillbillies. He discovered the vase, and on the vase were a certain number of paintings. Now, you are in this vase. Now, will you look at it?
I'm in an urn.
You are painted. You are etched on the side of this urn. You, myself.
What am I doing? Do I look cute in it?
You look gorgeous. Because,
Thank you.
as you can see, you're personally slaying 3 humans and some little monster. We've never known what this would mean, but perhaps it means something to you now.
I know what it means.
What?
These are the 3 little fucks that have been running around with that damn Shelly Ann.
I see.
That right there's Clark County.
Clark County?
That right there's Tristan Pinpoint Deal.
Oh, the little monster. I see.
The little monster.
And who's the old lady?
That's Beverly Hillbillies.
A direct descendant of the archaeologist?
I don't know. I've never heard of Bartholomew Hillbillies. That's Beverly Hillbillies.
This is all very interesting. I think we need to go to Goat Island. What do you say, Sister No?
Where are we now?
Big Red Penis Island. It's an offshoot of Goat India.
Oh. How do we get there?
Well, we have special tunnels that we've been working on since the year 11 when I was banished.
So hold on, you've been living this long?
Oh, yes. Bertram and I have been around since the beginning of this universe, the beginning of this time. It's undetermined how long that time is. We're not quite sure, but yes, Bertram and I have been here since the beginning, and the Goat Elders foretold it all here.
So, do I get to be immortal, too?
I think that might be a part of it. I don't know, but...
Okay, well, pack your fucking bags, Big Red. We're going.
Now, one thing, we'll have to leave the cripple behind.
That's fine. Let's leave her.
Hello and welcome to MOATAIF. We're back. This time, what can you say? I don't know. Why do I always do this? Like, every fucking intro to this show is so goddamn awkward.
Whoa, we're back. What can I say? We were gone for 2 weeks I'll do it. I can do it for you.
Go right ahead.
We've been gone for 2 weeks this time, y'all. Bit of a gap between when we normally do it. Of course, you, the fans, would not know that because all the episodes come out weekly. Today it is October 19th.
Blast from the past.
When will they be hearing this, Zach?
Oh, I have no idea.
No clue when you'll possibly listen to this, but probably November, sometime around there.
Sometime on a Sunday. Happy Sunday!
Happy Sunday. Well, I just got back from Denver,
Yes.
3-4 days ago. Did you want to start off with that, Zach, or did you have anything?
Oh, yeah,
you
no,
wanna
I
touch
didn't really
on?
have anything else to say about it, to get into it. Just that you had mentioned that you were heading out in one of our last episodes that we recorded with Bree, and so
Yeah.
I was excited to hear some of the goings on.
The vacation has come and gone. I know in the last episode I talked a lot about the Church of Cannabis. Never ended up going. But I think there's a good reason why.
Yeah.
Because a service at the fucking Church of motherfucking Cannabis is like $30.
30. It costs.
You have to pay $30 to get in. It's not even like a Christian thing where it's like, give us
Right.
what you can because God wants money. It's like you have to literally pay just to get in.
That's-
and if you want to do the psychedelic thing where you like look, they have like the laser light show, that's even more. And you can't smoke in or around it.
Okay.
And everybody in Denver is hyper vigilant of the vape. Now, I experienced this a lot because I vape nicotine pretty much anywhere I am. I just don't give a fuck about it because at least here in Ohio, people are just like, he's vaping, whatever.
Right.
But in Denver, you're constantly under suspicion of smoking marijuana. So while it's legal, people don't necessarily like you doing it. You're only allowed to do it like in your own
Right.
property. And if people think you're doing it somewhere else, they'll like get really weird about it. So at one point we were in a casino, this little mountain casino. It was really cool. Just like we literally drove like an hour into the mountains.
That's cool.
Between them. And there's this little mountain town with casinos. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty, like, I don't know, shitty casino overall,
Yeah.
but it was a mountain town casino. And I'm in the middle of the casino, and I just instinctively, like, pull out my vape and just take a little hit off of it, and I ghost it so that no smoke comes out. But this guy comes, and he just whips his head, and he, like, looks at me, and I, like, as I'm, like, putting it in my pocket, and I just look straight at him. And he just, like, looked me up and down and, like, kept walking. He was pissed that I was, like, vaping. It's weird, because you think it would be more accepted.
Right, but instead they're like fucking druggies everywhere.
Right, so it's like, even at the Church of Cannabis, like, they don't want to get in any trouble with the law, so you're not allowed to be smoking there. So it's either you come and you take an edible and you enjoy the service, or you go sober.
Right.
Like, why?
Yeah, then you pay money. I guess it's because, you think about it in your head, like, well, they're calling themselves a church, but it's not, like, actually a religion. I mean, it fucking is a tourist attraction at that point. You know what I mean? So it's like, if it was
I think they're established as a church, though, which makes them a non-profit, which would make their land not private.
Okay, well, I didn't know all that. That's kind of backwards, but, I'm thinking, like, if you found out that a Catholic church was charging $30 to go to Mass, like, that's criminal. It's free, you know what I mean? Like, it's church.
Right.
You're supposed to go for free. I guess I get it because, like, this is not, I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, it's not a church. You know what I mean? They say they are, they agree they are, but it's not like a true religion in the sense of, like, Christianity, where it's like, welcome, come in for free and get the word of God, even you people in Iraq who, like, don't need to hear about it, and, like, Africa and all these, missionaries that they send abroad. Like, in that sense, they're like, come in for free, but I don't know, it's like, it still sounds wrong because you're like a $30 admission to go to fucking church.
Right, and it's like, I feel like it goes against, like, one of the messages that weed gives you, at least in my eyes, which is like, fuck the system, fuck money, fuck all that.
Right.
Like, it should be off of charitable donations. But, so we opted to not go to the Church of Cannabis. I drove past it. It looked like a nice building, looked like just a standard Christian church that they converted into a weed church. Rip to the church that went out of business to let that happen. I'm sure the pastor's rolling over in their grave.
For sure.
Very interesting to make my first legal marijuana purchase.
Yeah.
It was a lot different than I thought it would be. It's a very formal process. I know you said you went into a place before, but at least for me it was
Washington.
It's like you go into this little lobby area, at least where I went, and this woman is behind glass, and she ID, real quick, just ID, give me your ID. She scans it and everything, like, looks at mask down. all right, you're good to go in. And then they go in, and it's just straight to business. They're like, all right, what do you want? They just want to get you, like, in and out.
Wow.
Which I find weird, because I just want to sit around like, oh, well, what do you got in here or whatever. But thankfully, because Abigail's brother works there, he wasn't doing it too much, but he still kind of was doing it. He's like, well, we got this, and this. What do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do all these do? Like, well, I like this one. All right, give me that one.
Okay, right. It's like...
And it was weird because it's like I thought the prices would be a little more reasonable too, but I paid, when all was said and done with taxes and everything, I paid $50 for an eighth.
Yeah, that's like part of what's like scary about it is because it's like at least on the black market, like it's reasonably priced. You know what I mean? And then like
a little more reasonable
when you go
than
into
that.
a fucking, it's not necessarily reasonably priced, but it's like then you go to one of these stores and this 2 ounces of Delta 8 dabs is $40. Not
2 ounces?
Not 2 ounces, 2 grams, I mean, which...
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's $20 a damn gram.
Yeah.
For dabs?
Yeah, so, like, that's not good.
No.
But it's it's the convenience and the legality of being able to go to the damn store and buy it, I guess.
Right. And part of what surprised me, too, is that you have to tip these motherfuckers. Yeah, and, like, her brother was like, well, you tip your bartender, you tip your bud tender.
I don't.
I'm like, but you're not doing anything for me. A bartender at least sits and gives you drinks when you're ready and conversates with you. All you're doing is selling me marijuana.
You handed me some. I guess it would be one thing if you were like, man, I really don't know. Like I had this one and it just made me really tired. So like, I definitely want something that's gonna. But they don't know. They clearly don't know because he's like,
they know, but they know, but because they're running on tips. They want as many tips as possible and as many clients as possible. And apparently this is the standard across the fucking industry.
Ugh.
And you can't pay for it with a debit card because technically marijuana is illegal federally. So you can't use like a federal bank or anything like that. So you have to withdraw cash from their ATM. There's a fee.
Oh my God, of course.
And then you got a tip. So it's like I got like $60 out for an eighth. It was like 40 for the eighth, but I ended up paying like 55.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, that really sucks. That's kind of really upsetting for like the future of marijuana legalization too.
Right. I mean, the weed in Denver is probably the best weed out there right now besides like California. Mm-hmm. So like you're getting to smoke like top shelf product. And I know from experience from like people I know who live in legal states, the underground market is alive and well.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it's not like private
people
dealers go away.
Yeah, you still buy from somebody like that.
And I mean, part of the provisions, at least in part of the provisions include like being able to grow a small amount at your house. So it's like,
right,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, start selling that. I mean, it's illegal to, but there's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Right, and it's like, so I only bought that one because I just wanted to say I bought weed at Abigail's brother's house since he works at the weed store. Zach, this would be the perfect job for you. He gets free weed all the time.
That would
They
be
just
amazing.
give him shit. Dude, he had ounces upon ounces. A whole fridge full of fucking dabs.
Oh.
I'm talking like 20.
Well, I mean, Hannah Nicholas's Bo, he worked at the one in Yellow Springs that they opened, and he was actually in the back doing like the trimming and the sorting. And he said he would come home with, like, handfuls of just dabs, like, just naturally on his, like, just the wax all over his hands that some people would, like, take their, like, literally, like, scrape the shit off their hands and, like, into bags and take it home with them. Like, it's crazy.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's gross. I wouldn't smoke my hand dabs.
No, I mean, I would. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would, because, like, why not? I mean, it's a free dabs that I didn't buy.
I suppose so. I just don't want to smoke my skin.
No, yeah, it's nasty. He showed me, like, he had at the time, he showed me his, like, name tag, and in the corners of his name tag were, like, little bits of bud and, like, dabs all over it. I'm like, can I smoke that? Like, can I, like, take your old name badge and, like, just smoke on the top of it?
I'm past those days, dude. I'm past those, like, desperate smoking resin sort of days. I'd literally, at this point, rather go without it. Like,
yeah.
We smoked so much dog hair and resin just from, like, scratching it up. Like,
I know.
Scrounging whenever we could.
No, yeah, it's definitely nasty.
I feel like that's what, like, the recreational, like, legal part of it gives is, like, whenever we were desperate, we could have literally just been like, let's just go to the store and buy a joint.
Yeah, exactly.
we have $10. We can go buy like 2 joints.
Right.
And you can just go and get one.
Instead of being like, oh, well, text this person and see if they ever decide to fucking respond. And then 3 hours will pass and we still won't have anything. So we'll put the ashes through the grinder and see if we find anything.
Literally, we will sift through the ashes. And if any chunks are big enough of burnt up weed to not make it through the small filter of the grinder, we will smoke that.
And it will taste disgusting.
Just horrible. We'll find something to plug up this bong so we can hit it.
I can't tell you, like, I can't describe the taste, but it's just like the taste of black. It just tastes black.
Yeah, it does taste like black.
It's just, it's so gross.
It's gross as fuck. I'm done with it. But they smoke entirely way too much weed for me.
Yeah.
Like, from the moment they wake up, it's just like, you want to smoke? Like, you want to smoke? You want to smoke? I don't smoke during the day for work because I cannot keep my wits about me.
Right.
But pretty much from the moment I got off, they're like, you want to smoke? And, like, there were times where I'm like, I don't really want to, but I also don't want to be, like, on an entirely separate wavelength.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like, her brother was growing mushrooms, which are now decriminalized, I think, at least in Denver. So he was growing them. And so the whole, like, every day it's like, you want to take mushrooms? You guys want to take mushrooms tonight? And, like, they all, like, partook.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
Not every night.
No, like, I don't know if I'd ever do them again.
Yeah.
I really don't. But it was just, like, just shit, like, they just wanted to, like, I don't know, smoke weed all day, every day. I could not keep up with it. But that's neither here nor there. I did smoke a lot of weed while I was there, so my tolerance definitely went up.
Yeah, I mean, I always think, like, it would be one thing. I would have been anxious the whole time I was in Colorado, or, like, as I was coming towards the state line, because I'd be like, are they just pulling people over to make sure they're not smuggling drugs out of the state?
Dude, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, my God, I forgot to mention this. Okay, so when we're driving out of, like, we're an hour away from the Colorado-Kansas border, and we see this random-ass Kansas car pull out of this random fucking town. We're like, oh, they're definitely here for weed. And so I'm like, let's just sit behind them because they're gonna, they're gonna be like, Kansas is gonna be looking out for their own people because they're like, you better not be bringing drugs back into our fucking state. So, like, let's just stay behind them. They're going faster than we are. But at a certain point, we lost them. Mm-hmm. A few hours go by and we kind of forget about them. We stop at a rest stop. And we end up seeing at the rest stop one of the fucking, like, I don't know how to describe this, like one of the 3 fans on an wind turbine.
Oh, yeah, like a propeller.
Unbelievably huge.
Yeah.
It was the size of, I'm not kidding, probably 6 or 7 trailers on a big semi.
Oh my God.
It was fucking ginormous. I have a panorama of it. It took up the entire
crazy.
rest stop on one truck.
That's insane.
Right, so we stop at this rest stop, and I'm just sitting there like, oh. We sat there for like 10 minutes looking at this fucking wind turbine thing. Like, we could not believe it was that big. We get back on the road, a couple hours go by, and we catch back up with the Kansas boy.
Okay.
But as soon as I notice it, I'm like, oh my God, it's the Kansas boy. Woo! The sirens come on, and he gets fucking pulled over.
Oh my God.
Like, I felt bad because I'm like, we caused this to happen.
You jinxed it by, like, calling it out.
We jinxed it because, yeah, but, like, oh my God. No, he didn't actually get pulled over, but the guy did put his lights on, like, right behind him.
That's so
and
scary.
Then just sped past him. But dude, I was so fucking scared, and I was like, felt bad that I jinxed that guy, but also very happy it wasn't me. Another weird thing that happened, though, is so we drive probably 6 more hours that night after all that happened. And the only place we could find a Red Roof Inn was, like, 45 minutes north of Topeka in some, like, fucking Indian reservation.
Oh, okay.
In a place called Holton, Kansas. But as we're leaving the next day, we see the same exact truck with the wind turbine.
Oh, my God.
Driving past us on the way towards the highway. Like, going towards this random fucking city in the middle of Kansas. It was almost to the end of Kansas.
Wow.
We saw the same fucking wind turbine truck.
That's crazy. He's, like, slept there
like,
overnight or something.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. But we went to the Garden of the Gods, and we ended up, like, riding these, like, electric bicycles around this little mountain town, which was nice.
Oh, that sounds cool.
But we, everybody wanted to like ride their bikes up to the Garden of the Gods. And it's like going up a hill on a regular bike is a fucking chore. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie, I've put on some LBs. I'm not in tip top shape.
Right.
But the electric bikes, you would think it would be easier, but it's like even harder because it's like if you don't give it gas to go, it's not going to propel you. Mm-hmm. And the bike is heavier than normal bikes. It has one gear. So it's like I'm fucking struggling to get up these hills. And I'm pissed because I'm like, I didn't want to fucking do this. But Abigail's brother was like, well, I bought these bikes, so we're going to fucking use them. And it's like, he didn't even buy it. I bought mine. Abigail bought hers. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like pissed, like walking my bike halfway up these hills.
That's so annoying.
I'm like, right. And then we get to the very top and I'm like, okay, this was worth it. It was a nice one. We ended up riding our bikes down, which was fun. But I just remember being pissed the entire time. Like, why the fuck are we doing this?
I would be too. That would be so annoying. You know, Mrs. Hartley like broke her ankle on one of those.
An electric bike?
Yeah. In like South Carolina or something like that. She was at like Myrtle Beach. And
really?
Yeah, broke her ankle on one. I'm kind of afraid of them. Like when I see, I mean, I can't really ride a regular bike very well, so I'm like a motorized bike. What? That sounds scary.
They were really fun around like the town. It was like really. We rode them for like 6 hours, dude.
Wow.
And in the middle of this mountain town, they had like this little, like this. Not want to say little, huge arcade.
Oh really?
It would put the fucking circus arcade to shame.
Well, I'm sure.
Because like the whole town was basically an arcade.
That's really cool.
It was really cool. Extremely fucking busy. Extremely busy. Kids running around everywhere with their tickets and shit. Ugh. I was happy I got to play Guitar Hero.
Classic.
Which I also did at Circus a lot.
Right.
Paid $1 per song, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I'm sure you were shredding probably the same damn songs you played at. It's probably the same damn songs you played in Vegas.
Yeah, like Cliffs of Dover.
Right.
I remember playing that one in Vegas a lot. That was fun. The same night we went to the casino, we went to some like Indian hot springs.
Okay. That
were like underground. They were supposed to be like healing or whatever. Mm-hmm. We went downtown a couple times. Like we had a lot of food while we were there. We ate out a lot, and some of the best food I've ever had in my fucking life, dude.
Okay.
I had I had a burger better than Gordon Ramsay's burger.
Really?
Oh yeah, by all means.
Brought a tear to your eye?
No, but truth be told, the first Gordon Ramsay's didn't either.
Well, it did for me.
I know it did for you, but it was so good. I don't know if it was because I was stoned to the fucking gills and so hungry, and by the time it's like lugging 4 people around, like we all have to agree on something, like let's go here. Why would we do that? I want to go here. Like by the time it's like hours have passed and I'm hungry. Let's go find something.
So where was this delicious burger from?
I think it was called like Hop Daddy.
Hop Daddy.
Expensive, but we also went to this place called Meow Wolf, which is like this interactive art museum. That was pretty cool. It was like $45 and not worth the price.
Ooh.
And I wish I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to pay. It's like I would love to go see it, but I would not want to pay for it.
It was like Otherworld, but it like put it to shame. I think I showed you a few pictures.
You did, yeah.
It was much better than Otherworld. It was probably worth $30, but that's neither here nor there.
45 was pushing it.
Yeah.
Was that for 2 tickets?
One. One ticket was $45.
I just assumed that meant you paid for Abigail's ticket. That's insane.
No.
I mean, clearly you can see that they're putting it to work with like good, designs or whatever, and like good lighting designs and like high quality props, I guess. But that's ridiculous.
You want to hear something ridiculous though? While we're in the casino, Abigail's brother and his brother's girlfriend, they're like, "Well, we're hungry. We want to get this buffet that's in the casino." Like we thought all buffets were going down because of COVID. I can't believe there's a buffet here. Mm-hmm. The buffet line, we waited in for about 45 minutes, and at this point, I'm fucking starving. I'm so hungry. And we get up to the buffet table. Guess what is also $45 per person?
The fucking buffet.
The buffet.
Oh my god.
And like Abigail's brother's pissed. He's like, "Well, I waited in line. I don't give a shit. I'll pay for mine." And so so we have to pay for this now. And Abigail gives me this look like, "I can't afford this." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll pay for you."
$90 buffet.
I ended up paying $100 for this buffet.
Was it the best food you ever had?
No. No.
On a scale of like Golden Corral to like the Circus buffet that I was equally as disappointed in.
That one was horrible. That was worse than Golden Corral.
Worse than Golden Corral.
I love Golden Corral.
Well, so do I, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you mean to tell me it was not good?
Oh no, the food was good. It was all right. They had lots of different. They had like premium food, I guess. Like they had like prime rib and New York strip steaks and sausage and tacos and Chinese food. They had like everything you could want, and everything here came with a. I think I still have mine. You got a voucher. Present this coupon to your attendant for a free pound of crab legs.
God. A free pound of crab legs.
So we all got a voucher for a free pound of crab legs. I don't like crab legs, but like the thing about a buffet is that like you get full really fast. Like
Exactly.
you'll never. So it's like I just got some mashed potatoes, some macaroni, some fucking ribs. I'm full.
Right. It's like you get one plate.
I truly did not feel comfortable. I got like 2 plates. And we just sat there for forever because Abigail's brother's like, well, I paid for this. I'm going to eat every bit I can. So he's stuffing himself with strip steak, and it's like disgusting.
That sounds disgusting.
He tries to eat as many crab legs as he can. Everybody's done eating, but he's just like, I paid for it. I'm going to eat it.
That's insane.
Dude.
Dude,
I can't.
Such a strange. I mean, I get it. It's $45. And I mean, if he paid for his girlfriend's too, I mean, $90. So, I mean, it's like. I'd want to get my money's worth too, but I would never go to a buffet that would cost $100.
Exactly. I think every single one of us would have been okay just not going and being like, okay, well, let's just find a McDonald's 20 minutes outside of the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. Get McDonald's on the way home.
Exactly.
That's so ridiculous.
I don't give a shit that I waited 45 minutes here. I can't believe that was literally the most expensive meal I've ever bought.
Yeah, I believe it.
Fucking stupid. But also while I'm on vacation, I got offered a promotion or like just hired onto my job, which obviously you know about, Zach, but that was really exciting because technically I was breaking the rules being there.
Right, you're not supposed to.
They did not know I was in Denver, but they offered me a promotion while I was there.
Yeah, what can you say? I mean, clearly it didn't matter that you were in Denver. It only would have mattered if you like lost internet, I guess, and then you just would have been like, oh, I have to call off.
Oh my, yeah. One thing that was getting kind of on my nerves at a certain point, like especially when I first got there, was like the very first morning I was there working. I had to be up at 6:15, but it's like 8 a.m. there, 10 here. And I'm at work, I'm on a fucking phone call, and Abigail's brother, it just, like, literally does not care that I'm on a call. Has no, like, sense that I am on the phone actively. So he's, like, running the fucking, like, blender to blend up his coffee grounds. Like, there's, like, espresso machine is right behind me. He's like, shit, fuck. Oh, yeah, mushrooms, weed. He just starts talking about mushrooms, and he's so loud. And, like, I'm just sitting there like, oh, my God. Like, beep, muting it every chance I get and being like, hold on one second, beep, putting them on hold. The entire 2 weeks I was there was like that.
Never said anything?
No.
Well, what could you, like, could you keep it down in your own house?
I think Abigail, I think his girlfriend was, like, trying to remind him because she was cognizant of it. Like, you know he's on the phone, right? He's like, oh, yeah, sorry.
That's so awkward. I hate that.
Dude, it was, like, pissing me off. Like, especially the first day, but, like, I'm trying to hold it in because I'm like, I'm not trying to be angry on my vacation. Just make it through today.
Yeah.
Like, make it through the work day.
Was this the first time that you met her brother?
No, I met him a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. It was just, like, getting on my nerves.
I bet. And you were there for so long, too. You were there for, like, over, like, exactly 2 weeks or almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, 10 work days.
Pretty crazy.
10 work days I had to deal with, like, oh, my. Some days he would go to work, though, like, right around when I went to work.
Oh, that's good.
So, like, it wasn't as bad. But still, every single morning, the fucking coffee grinder right behind me, the espresso machine.
Well, so it's almost like coming home was, like, a true relief in many ways.
What do you mean?
Just because, like, by the time the vacation was over, you're like, fuck. Like, I just want to be home.
Right. Yeah, and, like, in the middle of it, fucking Tommy died, which was, like, I don't want to talk about too much because I get emotional, but, like, a week after I fucking got to Denver, my dog died.
Yeah.
Did not expect it at all. Like, truly. Yeah. So, yeah, at a certain point, like, and it's like I didn't have any, like, space to mourn him.
Right.
Because they have a 1-bedroom apartment, and the entire time, like, we were in the living room.
Yeah.
Like, I worked in the living room. I slept in the living room. The only space I had was like this little balcony. So I would just go outside of the balcony and cry, and then come back in, and they'd be like, "You want to smoke weed?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
I guess, right.
Right. So I am happy to be back.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. And, of course, pour one out and dedicate, the episode we'll dedicate to the memory of beloved Tommy.
I would love to.
He was a good boy. Sad that you were out of town when it happened, of course, but
right.
His memory lives on.
I got a bunch of pictures developed.
Oh my God,
him.
he's so sweet.
Isn't that so cute?
He's so sweet.
He's smiling. Oh my God.
For all posterity, Tommy had the biggest penis of any dog I've ever seen.
Not
just of a Chihuahua. I'm not saying he had the biggest penis of a Chihuahua. I think he had one of the biggest penises of just any dog breed.
I do too.
Period.
I completely do.
And the ratio of penis to body was something I could never overcome.
They truly did not call him Big Dick Lamonowicz for nothing.
No, they did not. So, Tommy, Big Dick Lamonowicz, rest in peace. We hardly knew ye, and we'll miss ya. I'm glad you're back in Ohio because I'm coming to Ohio, folks. We're hoping to record maybe a few episodes, with and without Bree. So the next few episodes might be effectless, at least in terms of voice effects. I still like to throw in some sound effects there, but
right.
It'll be fun. So folks, until next time when we're together in person, despite maybe the COVID violations, guidances, I guess. Is anybody still following that in 2021 at this
I don't think
point?
anybody's sheltering in home.
We're traveling, right? I mean, I'm vaccinated. I haven't gotten my booster. Are you planning to get a booster?
I'll probably get it.
I mean, imagine I'll get a booster, but
I don't know when I should get it, but I'll probably
That's the thing
get
is,
it.
I imagine I'll get the booster, but, it is not on my priority list at all.
No,
you know what I
not
mean?
at all.
Listen, I don't believe the pandemic's over. Joe Biden, send us another stimulus check, but at the same time, the pandemic's over, right? I mean,
I don't want to jinx myself because I don't want to get
You're
it.
right.
But I was thinking to myself, if I was going to get it anywhere, it'd be that skeevy fucking casino.
Yeah, you're right. And I gotta say, lately we've been hanging out with one of her friends, Rachel, who was living in Ireland at the time of Scotland at the time of the pandemic. So she's still taking it very seriously, double masking and all of that. And I've kind of established myself. Yeah, I've kind of established myself around her as an anti-masker. I've never worn a mask around her. I'm vaccinated.
She comes over to your house wearing a mask?
Yeah.
What?
She got in the car once. Taylor put her mask on. We rode in the car with masks. I didn't wear my mask. And then we got out, went into a bar to see her professor's band perform that night. Went in without a mask. Nobody there was masked. People are treating it like it's over. Listen to this though. Halloween Ends, the next Halloween movie coming out in 2022, the final of this new trilogy of Halloween movies. It's going to jump forward in time, 4 years, so it now will take place during the COVID pandemic. So we will see Michael Myers dealing with the COVID pandemic somehow.
Yay.
Yeah. It's I really don't know what they mean by that, but they're saying the Halloween 2018... and then Halloween Kills, which just came out a few days ago, both took place in 2018 on the same night, and now this next movie that will finish the trilogy is going to jump ahead 4 years, which will place it in the middle of the COVID pandemic.
Now, Zach, I wanted to ask, because I saw that you had recently reviewed Halloween 2018. I put it on my letterbox because I'm pretty sure I saw it with you in theaters. Do you have that memory?
I think we saw it together, yeah. I can't remember. I know I saw it with somebody. I can't remember if I saw it.
I think I've seen it. I didn't rate it because I don't remember it very well.
Yeah.
But I think we saw it together.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Taylor and I've talked about it for years. I've wanted to watch one Halloween movie every day up until Halloween, and we're finally
how
doing
you
it.
been doing with that?
Kept up with it. Tonight we're watching Creepshow. And then while I'm gone, we have some Disney Channel horror movies, Halloween movies planned since Taylor will be home alone.
What, like,
Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town and Twitches and that kind of stuff.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
But yeah, Halloween and Halloween 2018. I could talk about the Halloween series a lot. But Halloween Kills, which just came out, really good. It's very polarizing to the fan base. But if you think about it, the title is Kills, and Michael Myers truly goes on a killing spree. I gotta give him that. I really liked it, but I'm a slut for the series.
Isn't that what it's known for? Like the Halloween series, like slasher,
right?
Killer,
yeah,
on the loose.
Well, but people were like, if you think, because this movie, so like how the 2018 Halloween erases all of the other sequels and just is a direct sequel to the first movie, and in that movie he only kills 3 people. So it's like, is he that bad? I mean,
well, yeah.
He killed 3 people. That's not okay.
How many did he kill in Halloween Kills?
40, 50, 60. I can't even. It was insane.
Oh my god. He's on a murdering spree.
Yeah, it was insane. A lot of people are saying, like, oh, they just made Michael Myers into Jason because now he's full on supernatural. Throughout the whole series, the motherfucker's been supernatural. He's died at the end of every goddamn movie, and they found a way to bring him back. He's like. It's always been a part of it, so it's like I don't know why people are surprised by it now, but whatever.
Well, I'm not sure everybody's seen all of the fucking Halloween sequels.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but it's like just the fact that they exist. He's been,
right. Yeah, I guess it should tell you that he's been alive. At the first movie,
he shot 6 times, and then he falls off of the balcony, and like he's been stabbed and all this shit. People are all over Reddit talking about like. In Halloween Kills, he is this, he's that, this happens to him, he's done this, and then he still stands up and walks away. Like, it's, honestly, though, great movie. Weirdest part about it,
Jesus
though,
Christ.
One last thing I'll say about Halloween Kills, the weirdest part about it, the actor who played Stuart on Mad TV has a supporting, I wouldn't say major role, but a decent-sized, supporting role in this movie, and it really
that's so random.
Threw me off. I'm like, why the fuck is Michael McDonald in this movie?
Random. What the fuck?
He played a really stereotypical gay... He and his partner played 2 very stereotypical gay characters who who are designers, realtors, and moved into Michael Myers' house within the last 40 years and have turned it into, have just flipped it into this beautiful home where they live. But the whole time they refer to each other as Big John and Little John. And of course, Big John is the short one and Little John is the tall one. So it's just all together. I'm like, I hate this. Couldn't wait for them to be killed. Loved when they were slaughtered. Could have been more ruthless. Because, it was just kind of I hated their characters so much. They did so not need to be in the movie. But I digress. Folks, watch the Halloween series. Honestly, all of them are good. But if you have to, just go Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, and then Halloween Kills. And then you'll be caught up for Michael Myers tackling COVID.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe that's how Michael Myers finally dies. He gets COVID-19, and since he's 65 now, he's, elderly, so he's in the...
Oh my god.
He's in the immunocompromised group, so...
Oh my god.
I would be livid if that's how this ends, but we'll have to find out some other time. Folks, tune in sometime in the next few weeks, because we're going to be going movie to movie, talking about the Jackass series as we gear up for Jackass Forever, which was supposed to come out this month, but hey, I'm still coming on vacation anyway, so...
Right, we're doing it.
Until next time, folks, stay out.
I'm just a small town boy from Appalachia.